Look, you have to understand. And this is no trivial thing. There is a signal, a genuine, objective reality, embedded within the chaotic noise of our modern existential landscape. And most people, they don't hear it. They absolutely do not. Why? Because they are too busy staring outward, pathologically obsessed with chasing mere reflections in the mirror of the tyranny they've allowed themselves to be subjugated by. We've been living inside an artifact, a socio-cultural construct. It is a fabricated narrative fed to us by the blind, grinding machine of history. And what does that narrative tell us? It tells us that value lives out there, in arbitrary status, in superficial image, in the cheap, glittering trinkets you can hold up to manipulate the perception of others. So, what did we do? Like fools, we chased it. We called that desperate, hedonistic chase meaning, and it left us completely hollowed out at the core of our being. But the hallucination is breaking. It's fracturing. And why is it fracturing? Because the logos, the principle of truthful speech and divine order, is stirring again. And look, it's not happening through dogma. It's not through blind, unexamined belief. It is happening through the terrifying absence of belief. It's that precise, catastrophic moment you realize that the consensus reality you so naively trusted was consciously engineered to keep you from looking inward. It's a mechanism to prevent you from taking individual responsibility. And that's when the edges start to fray. It happens quietly, right on the periphery of your perception. A synchronicity here, a glitch there. Suddenly, reality stops being so damn solid. The societal program stutters. And then, something ancient speaks. You might call it the Gaian mind, or the deeply rooted biological ecosystem of existence itself. And it doesn't speak in cheap words, it speaks in the wind through the trees, in the smoke on the air. It's the living, breathing world manifesting itself to remind you of a fundamental truth. You are not separate from it. You are deeply, inextricably embedded within it. This is the bifurcation. This is the ultimate choice. One path is mere repetition. It's comfort. It's ideological agreement with the collective trance. And that path is safe, it's familiar, and it is utterly spiritually dead. The other path, that's awareness. And it's brutal. It demands that you drop the pathetic costumes you've been wearing to hide from the world. It requires you to voluntarily let your old dysfunctional self dissolve in the fire. And let me tell you, it feels like absolute annihilation at first. It really does. Because the ego, the arrogant, fragile structure you've built, experiences truth as a literal death. The psychological scaffolding collapses. The mask falls. The illusion burns away. But beyond the burning, that's where clarity resides. The order you've been hunting for, that structure you've been desperately seeking, was never outside you. It was never a geographic place. It was never another person. It was never a material thing. Consciousness is consciousness itself. Each moment of genuine seeing, each dark truth you refuse to look away from, no matter how terrifying, is a step up the archetypal spiral toward integration. This isn't an escape. Don't mistake it for that. It's remembrance. It is the arduous process of remembering who you actually are beneath the artificial carapace of civilization. And when enough of us remember, when enough individuals straighten themselves up, the entire pattern shifts. The forest echoes with awareness. The species wakes up together. And the elves, the archetypal tricksters at the boundary of reality, they're laughing. They've been waiting for you to finally, deeply understand the joke.